This segment of content was filmed in Grant Cardone TV studios in Miami Beach on May 14th, 2016.
So this is a rule, okay? When you're spending money, spend nothing. When you're investing money, invest it all. If you can't invest it all, you don't know what you're doing. When you're at Walmart's, go to Walmart's, go to Target's, go to the cheap places, go wherever you got to do. Just buy what the minimum thing because you're planning for these leaps. When you're investing in yourself, spend as much as you can. When you're spending on stuff, on shoes, dude, just get some shoes, man. You're not going to keep them forever, right? Okay. So let's talk about how to go from here to here. I'm making 40. Let's say you have a job. You're in sales. You're a contractor. You're a telemarketer. Let's say you're a receptionist. Let's say you're a secretary. Let's say you're in insurance. You're in telemarketing. You're in internet sales. You're an SEO. Maybe you're a consultant. You're making 40 grand. How do I get to 100? Income is your only issue. Savings is not your problem. Debt is not your problem. Don't focus on saving. Do not focus on debt. And do not focus on investing. You don't have any money to invest. These are 3 things you do not need to be concerned with. If you owe the college fund a bunch of money, or you owe the government a bunch of money, don't pay anybody anything right now. I want all your attention, 100% of your attention, 100% of your energy on going from 40 grand to 100. This is in increments, okay? And then do the math. You just go back and do math every time. 60 grand divided by 12 is $5,000. How many hours in a month? 160 hours in a month? Most people don't know. That's work hours. That's if you're an average person. But that's not the way to think about this. You don't want to think about how average people, don't do average math is, okay? People that are rich, 70% of people that are millionaire earners work more than 70 hours a week. So let's go ahead and do their math. 80 hours a week, that's what I would work. I still work over 80 hours. I guarantee I work 100 hours a week right now. I'm going to do 80 hours a week times 320, so that's 320 hours a month. I need to make 5,000 more divided by $5,000 divided by what? 320. $15.65. 62 cents. 63 cents, okay? I need to make $15.63. Now, why am I telling you that? Dude, because it becomes real, okay? It's like, okay, what can I do to earn $15.63? One of the things I said in the first hour today was start selling stuff. Sell stuff on eBay, okay? Now, what am I gonna do right? I got a job over here. I got this job at Starbucks. I work at Starbucks. I'm making 40 grand, and I'm doing this thing on eBay, getting 15 bucks for stuff I have at the house. Go buy somebody else's junk. Go borrow from your cousins. Go take stuff from your sister and your brother and your uncle and your cousins. Stuff they don't want. Go say, look, I'll remove. Watch what I'm gonna do now, okay? When this becomes important enough, because I'm sick of your excuses, and you're sick of the excuses. The bank's sick of the excuses. Whole Foods is sick of your excuses. You got a job paying you 40 grand. You need another 60. You don't have any money. You're not going to spend any money. You have a job. That's what you have, a job paying you 40 grand, a job you hate. Okay, truth is, it's not the job you hate. You hate your life right now. There's nothing, you don't have any upside. There's no possibility. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna be like, I need another 60 grand. I need to make $15 an hour, 80 hours a month. What can I do? I don't have any money. I don't have a business license. I don't have an education. I don't know what to do. I live in a poor place, in a poor country with poor people. Good. Go to your cousins, go to your uncles, go to your aunts, go to your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, and grab stuff they don't want and put it on eBay and start promoting it. You have another business now, okay? Or what you could do, this is your job. You could do this, number 2, or you could do this. You could get better at this job right here, right? You could get better at the job. You could be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a waiter that earns 40, and I'm gonna get another $4,000 in tips because I'm so good at it. I'm gonna learn how to be an exceptional waiter. I'm gonna learn how to be the best waiter. Or maybe I'm gonna do something else when I'm with these people that are eating dinner with me and impress them so much that they're offering me jobs. By the way, if people aren't offering you a job, you're not exceptional. Nobody sees you. You're not getting attention. So look, do the math as many ways as you want to do the math. I've been doing math for years, okay? I do the math all the time. Hey, what would it take for me to get to $1 billion? Do the math, okay? Stay committed to the game. Is this easy? Is this simple enough? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. How much more do I need to say that? Okay, so I got a job. I could have a second flow of income from something online. It's never been easier. There's never been more possibilities. I don't need to be creative with this, okay? I'll go to my sister. I'm gonna remove all your old clothes. She's trying to get rid of them anyway. You don't use this stuff anymore. Just go in there and say, I'll remove it all. And then you go sell it on eBay. Maybe you pay her a commission. Maybe you start a new business like this. Maybe you mow lawns. Maybe you give massages. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know how bad you want it. I know this, at 29 years old, 32 years old, 35 years old, 40 years old, I wanted it so bad, I'd have done anything. I was working 300 days of the year, economizing on everything else, looking at my money, trying to increase that flow. So one day, I was willing to pay the price then so I could pay any price in the future. So the point here is this is the third step, increase your targets, increase your income, and increase the targets, set targets. So the third step, this is the third step, increase your income, set targets, measure, graph everything out, look at everything. How am I doing on income? Am I collecting more income right now? And then do whatever it takes to increase your income. 40 grand, let's say you're at 40 grand or 50 or 60 or 80 or whatever your number is, okay? Your job right here is to increase in increments. If you're at 80, you want to get to 100. If you're at 100, you want to get to 150. You want to always be thinking about how do I expand that, keeping in mind this is your target. Our goal is to make a millionaire here, okay? I don't need $1 million for you to become a millionaire. I need you to keep your mind on this million while you're doing this, otherwise you're going to go blow all your dough as you collect it. So here's your salary job. It's that one job you got, one job, okay? You're trying to get to the second, you're trying to get your income to open up. Let's say I'm selling real estate agents, like, hey, I got to get to 100. Her question now is, who's got my money? People ask me all the time, man, what time do you get up in the morning? How long do you work? What time do you go to sleep at night? What they're really asking me is, what do I do all day? People are not really asking me when I get up in the morning or when I go to sleep or how often I work. They're asking me, what do you do all day? That's what I do all day. I'm making lists constantly, okay? My new target today has a few more zeros on it. So my targets today are this. Who's got that money? Is it a possibility? I know billionaires. It's a possibility. They are no smarter than me. They don't work any harder than I do. They're not prettier than me, okay? Some of them are uglier than I am. Dude, but this is stupid money. The decisions they can make in a day are unbelievable. How much help they can get is unbelievable. These 3 zeros are unbelievable power. Who's got, the people they can meet now at that level, unbelievable. So who's got that money? What do they want, okay? So who, number 1, and 2, what do they want? This is not easy, okay? This is not easy. It's no different than when I was trying to go from 40 grand to 80 grand to go from 1 million to 1 billion. It is the same process. Nothing changes. I'm gonna have to economize my activities, stay focused, believe in the possibility. 2 parts mental, 1 part mechanical. Okay, this is mechanical. Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got the $1 billion? What do they want? How do I get in front of them? Now, what are we talking about now? This is a sales game. You call this whatever you want. You call it a business plan. You can call it masterminding, networking. Dude, this is sales. Call it anything you want to call it. You could write 17 pages of business plans. This is simple. This is sales, revenue, expansion, getting known, marketing, branding, promotion. This is where the creativity comes in. This is why we have 1,500 segments of content sitting in a platform. A man called me today, he's got 250 salespeople. He's like, man, I love your program, but there's so much there. I'm like, there needs to be so much there, man. Okay? One day I got a follow-up. Another day I got a prospect. Another day I got a prospect and follow-up, the same person. One day I got to fill up my appointments. The appointment doesn't show. Now I got to know what to do when an appointment doesn't show, how he saves face. How about the customer who does a deal with me and then backs out of the deal? I have that going on right now with a Billy killer, okay? Guy blows out of a deal that we had an agreement on. How do I help him save face and put that deal back together? When I have someone that's got my money, I know what he wants, okay? I've already got in front of him and the deal fell apart. How do I piece that back together? Or do I just give up? No, you don't give up, man. You got to have strategy. This is where the mechanics happen, okay? This is where my life changed. 25 years old, and I made a commitment to the mechanics. I had to study from the masters. What do they do when they get in front of somebody? How do they get control of a sales call? How do they control in short periods of time, particularly with these big players, who they are, what they know, what they want, and how do I get in front of them? How do I close somebody? How do I handle obstacles? How do I know the difference between a complaint and an objection? What's valid? What's not valid? Are they even a decision maker? Okay? Are they telling me the truth? How do I get in these circles?